Well, it's another week here on Versus. I'll apologize in advance. At the end of last week's episode, I said this might be good. I should stop doing that. I'm John.
Yeah, 100%.
That's Will Cohen. Will, how you feeling?
You know, there are movies that we see on here that don't deserve the blazer. This movie is so fucking terrible, it doesn't even deserve my glasses.
We are talking about a sorority party massacre. There's no party.
No.
There's no party. It's a sorority, technical sorority girl gathering massacre, sort of.
There's not a party. There's not even a sorority house, technically. They're gathered in some like random fucking location.
Yeah.
So
the plot, if I can, and like we'll jump right into the problems as I talk about the plot. The reason why all of these girls are at this house is because there's like it feels like an Illuminati level scholarship program. Like
Girls, have any of you seen or heard from Sister Holly Fanning, our 7th finalist for the Fawnskin Grant?
She's UCLA chapter, right?
it's like whatever's above Miss Teen USA is this like Illuminati thing run by Leslie Easterbrook's character, and her name is Stella Fawnskin. But that's like so secondary to what's actually going on. Is like in the cold open, one of the people that like goes missing, the girl that gets killed in the cold open.
Okay, you go be. Well, there's your party.
Is the daughter of the LAPD's captain of police.
What?
So he sends someone who he's about to suspend for being like a typical LAPD officer. He just beats the shit out of everybody, including children. Sends him to like basically a lake. I guess it's like a lake Havasu. It's weird. Like even the setting doesn't make sense. So it's a town that you can only access by going across a lake, but it's not on an island. It's like, I guess it must be like cordoned in. I don't know. A town of 100 people. I don't remember what the town is called. And who cares?
No, this does not deserve your research. Let's just
Something Cove. It's called Something Cove.
Sheriff Barney Lumpkin, my boy. Welcome to Grizzly Cove.
I know that. And he uncovers like a mystery of women have always been going missing here. Which I tell you, when everything is unraveled, doesn't make a lick of fucking sense.
No.
Every character is like the movie, the cold open, like I said to Will beforehand, it starts off okay. It's like a typical cold open, like a girl gets killed, whatever. And if it kept that energy and that like production value, even through the opening credits, I was like, okay, this feels pretty good. This feels like it could be.
Now, I will give, this is the only credit I'm going to give this film is the first kill is kind of cool because, the way it goes about is, she's talking to this guy via like the killer from Scream. It's like,
Hello? What a lovely voice. Lovely everything.
Like, what's the word? Like, instead of like your favorite scary movie, what's the worst way to die? There's one answer, and if you don't answer, your dog's gonna get it. Which is okay. Yeah, we're gonna give like Wizard of Oz level threats here. That's fucking awesome.
She abandons that dog.
Yeah, she 100% abandons the fucking dog.
Yeah.
I'm not even a dog lover, and that's a bitch move. Yeah. But so she goes, she kind of starts describing it, and then he leads her to the answer, which is so stupid. He goes, "Oh, you mean where your flesh is like melting off your bone?"
By insects, having that gorgeous flesh boil.
She goes, "Yeah, like she couldn't even like figure out her own worst way of dying. And then somehow he already has like hazmat gear on and a bucket full of chemicals, and he's spraying her with,
he has like an exterminator's jug full of acid.
Right. Yeah. And then he manages to like knock her to the ground and like sprays her with this, but you actually get to see kind of like the flesh melting off, which at this level of like production that we've been seeing around this era, that's actually really good. To the point where you can tell that this was not like produced by ITN, just distributed. That being said,
special effects in this movie are above average.
That being said, to me, like I'll save that comment for later. But it's like, I wish that level of special effects, that level of production, that level of care would have gone beyond that scene, and it just fucking doesn't.
Right. What I will say then, after it's a horror movie up until the opening credits. Then we're introduced to the main character, who is the detective, like the disgraced detective. I don't even know what that guy's name is. Oh, William Watts is the disgraced detective. And then this becomes like a slapstick comedy, I guess, at that point, because all of the scenes of him like using police brutality and having anger management problems totally like ruins the tone of the movie. You have Ron Jeremy in like a cameo role as like the typical ball buster who's just like a dickhead. I mean, and that's what he plays in like every movie when he's not like in a porn movie, I guess.
Get the fuck out of here! Jesus.
He's always that character. And then Kevin Sorbo is the chief of police, and he's playing it like totally straight, which is like, it's just really weird. Then he goes.
So let me cut in really quick here, because like throughout the entire movie, not just this scene, the entire movie, occasionally they will like Family Guy weird like cutaways into it.
Yes.
Like that, like they we get to see like his past like police brutality things, which are just extremely cartoony, and the music is so also cartoony that it feels like they wanted to make two different kind of movies and just splice them together in the most awkward way humanly possible to make it a shitty Family Guy movie, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever for the tone.
Yeah, so it goes from there to like the girl that's killed in the cold open is the daughter of the chief of police. She was apparently going to this like sorority gathering in this remote location. She was the only person, I guess, who was driving herself there because everybody else arrives by boat. And the scene where I was like, okay, Will's right, this movie is shit, is like when we're being like rapid fire introduced to all the girls, and they are all just like caricatures of women that do not exist.
Right.
Like if there's
we're introduced like they I don't know why these movies bother doing shit like this. They freeze frame. In some cases, I swear they even go like black and white at times, and it fucking has their names. Like, okay, if you're gonna do that, at least do what Feast did and give them sarcastic introductions. Can you at least do that? Can you at least have fun with this bullshit? No? Okay. Then fuck you.
Like you have one girl who's like, I mean, it's kind of like, in a sense, and it's a very, I apologize for making this comparison. These girls are basically like the girls from like the Japanese 70s movie Hausa. Like they're those types of stereotypes. Like, oh, we got a smart one. And we got like a badass one. This girl does Brazilian jiu-jitsu. It's like, what the? Like, there's no, that's enough. So they go there, and then Ed Ross, who Itchy from Dick Tracy, is the sheriff of this small community, and he is. We're introduced to him as he's filling up water bottles with vodka. So there we go. And this town has like no computers. They just got a fax machine. And there's like literally three buildings. There's the mayor's house. There's the sorority like initiation house, which has a stable and a bunch of shit. And then there's like the police station and the docks. That's the whole town.
Yeah.
Like,
and
okay.
And the geography of the geography of the town doesn't make any sense, but again, the film doesn't make any sense, so I guess that
apparently you need cars when everything is right next, but everything is also right next to each other. Like they're running from place to place, but there's cars. Whatever. Oh, Richard Mall as the sea captain, I guess, or lake captain, but people are getting seasick on a boat on a fucking lake. Whatever.
Just trying to get away. Right up the time you lop off their heads, they're trying to get away.
Right.
All right. So. And in case you weren't offended by our description, there is a character that is mentally handicapped. I'll get to that. He is the groundskeeper, and they go ham on this dude. Like he's got like the rolling eye, he's got like the palsy hand. It's like everything. He stutters. He's like the brother from There's Something About Mary because he has marbles. You can't touch the marbles or else he'll lose his mind.
Oh, and whatever you do, don't touch his marbles. You get my drift.
But he's also like a pervert and everything. But spoiler, he's pretending to have mental illness. He's regular guy.
So basically, he's Edward Norton from The Score.
Yes,
which was offensive to begin with. But at least Edward Norton is a good actor. But this went so far deep into like absolute offensive territory, and to like have him become like the Edward Norton from The Score, or like to an extent like the Kaiser Sose thing.
Yeah. I mean, there isn't much to discuss about the second and third acts of this movie. It's just like all of these girls getting eventually killed in like ways that go into their fear.
Oh my God! Please take her out of here. Oh.
But the movie thinks it is so much smarter than it is, because like not only there is a giant conspiracy in this town wherein the killer has been killing people for decades. However, in this cohort of people that have come to this town, apparently everyone is a killer. Like every single character, like the movie twists so many times in the last 15 minutes. It's like, oh, cool. Oh no, now out of these survivors, this person's the killer. Oh, they got him. Now out of the survivors, this person's a killer.
Oh look,
now this person's a killer.
Now the incompetent sheriff, he's also the killer. And it's like,
the funny thing is the first reveal of the killer, I think one of the girls is like revealed to be killing people first, because she's a tough girl and these sorority girls are like whores, whatever.
You're a sorority bitch.
But it turns out that she's just the killer today, because for decades the sheriff has been killing people along with the lady who's running the competition, but somebody kills her before that reveal even happens.
Boy, she just doesn't like people just dropping in on unexpected like.
Jesus Christ! And it's never mentioned that he's mourning the loss of his other killer. But it doesn't matter. They get the drop on him.
Yeah, see.
And then that's the final girl also is a killer and tries to kill the cop, but then he just kills her. And then the movie's over. It's like,
and then But,
but there is a coda where he does dunk Ron Jeremy's head in the toilet.
Come in there from my crib. Tell me if you see it. Huh? Do you see it, pal? You see my career.
So,
but what's even funnier is that we established that he drove, that he kind of like drove to the island too, and then we see him leave by boat at the end of the film.
I think he drove to once. It doesn't matter because, like, the thing is, like, he gets his arm caught in a bear trap. His arm is fucked up and broken, but he's able to like fight people and then drown the final killer. Even though they've said a dozen times in the movie he can't swim.
Yeah,
he can't swim, but he can fight and drown somebody with one arm and then also get out of the water. Yeah, and I mentioned this is the only movie I think I've ever seen in my life where the two survivors are just two dudes. They survive. Like the guy who should have died because he was pretending to be a mentally handicapped person, and the cop are the only survivors. Cool. Like how it's pretty. That's actually pretty misogynistic.
Oh yeah,
but I digress. Like, I think it's see him dunk Ron Jeremy's head in the toilet.
Yeah, this is almost like a Telephobia too bad. Almost.
I mean, at least there are some bright lights here, but let's just rate it.
Yeah.
I know what you rated it, so you can go first.
Yeah, so I gave this one. You
gave it 1.5, but I'll say you can say 1. Go ahead.
Oh, I must have accidentally hit it one too many times because
it's a 1.
It is absolutely a 1-star film. Look, I will give it credit for having a good production, but to me that actually makes it, it's good production actually winds up being it actually winds up being a hindrance to the film, if anything, because if you're going to have that much care and take the time to actually have that kind of production for this, why wouldn't you spend some kind of time on the script or hiring competent actors or having someone proofread your script to make sure everything made sense?
Yes.
The fact that this ambles on for 30 minutes beyond where it should have ended is just fucking ridiculous. It apes better movies, but it apes movies that they shouldn't even been trying to touch in the first place. This movie, I don't understand I don't think they understood who its audience was. I don't think they understood what they were doing 90% of the time. And it just turned into a giant fucking mess by the end of it, to the point that no one is going to care about this film.
All right, I'm a little higher. I'll justify myself. Like the visual effects are good. Like they are actually good. These are like normal quality horror movie, like makeup effects, practical effects in this movie. That being said, I feel this is a 2-star movie for me. I feel like if they had streamlined this movie and either made it a horror comedy from Jump Street,
right?
Like I don't want to say necessarily scary movie level, but like Tucker and Dale versus Evil level funny, right?
Yeah.
And they had gone with that.
I would even go so far. I would even go so far as East.
Yeah, if they had what they should have done is, like, if you have Ron Jeremy, like why not have Kevin Sorbo send the dude and Ron Jeremy as partners to the island? That would have been great, because we know Ron Jeremy loves interacting with women and he respects them. Right? And if they just streamlined the plot a little, just stick with like a killer, like make it like just have a killer with a motive and go. That's how you do it. Instead, you had like 20 killers with 20 motives. At the end of the movie, I was like, fuck. But yeah, this could have been way better, but they just tanked it. Next week, I'm not going to say this movie's good, but we are getting into a 2-movie arc. We're going to watch this movie next week, and it has a sequel. And it does have at least one actor whose name I recognize. We're talking about Hayride. The main billed person in this movie is Richard Tyson, who you might know as the bad guy from Kindergarten Cop. He's the dad that's trying to get the kid.
Okay.
He's also the bully in 3 O'Clock High with Casey Simasco. So, and he's been in a couple of the movies too. But those are the major two I think you might know Richard Tyson from.
Okay.
I hope he's the bad guy. I don't know who he is. I don't know anything about the movie. He's a competent villain, but I know they're probably going to make him the good guy, and we're going to we fucking wasted Richard Tyson for it. That being said, if you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group Why We Love Horror. Check out the Letterboxd challenge right there. Pause. Go to that QR code. Until next week, we're still doing it. I'm JWMaher. That's Will Cohen. This has been Versus.